All right, you never know what you'll find on a trip to the flea market. It could even include delicious food. That's the case with a market on Harvey, and Ian McNulty, our food writer for the Times-Picayune New Orleans Advocate, has been digging in, joining us this morning with an inside look. All right, tell us all about this.
Yeah, so this
because that's the last place I would expect to get food, really.
Oh, well, this is a true find. Okay, so this is a flea market on the West Bank. Now, there's actually two flea markets on the West Bank. There's one in Algiers. This one we're talking about today is down by the Harvey Canal, and you have to know about it. You're not going to see it from the West Bank Expressway. Okay. It's in an old self-storage unit. So you pull up and you see some warehouses and a pavilion. And yeah, you can do some shopping here, Leslie. You can get yourself a sharp pair of cowboy boots or a pretty dull blade for your reciprocating saw. You can get a haircut. You can get some t-shirts or a hat. But really the draw here, the main thing is this food hall. It's this pavilion, this open air pavilion that's been converted into an arcade of eateries. Ooh. And just about all of them are Latin American, and it is food from different countries. There's Honduras, there's El Salvador, there's Mexico. We're going to focus on two that are a little more unique because it's food of Colombia and also Dominican Republic. So right here is the first one I want to talk about. This is Caramba, and I was delighted to find this booth because the chef there, the lady's right there, you see her taking an order, she had a restaurant in New Orleans for a time called Golden Gate Bistro, and people always ask me, oh, what happened to it? It was in Earhart Boulevard. It closed down during the pandemic, but she's back here at the market serving her traditional Colombian food. And if you go up to her, bring an appetite, because this is one of the signature dishes. This is the patacon.
What all is in that?
Yes, exactly. What all is not in that? It's basically a mixed grill, chicken, steak, sausage, chicharron, which is like crackling, on these planks, these big planks of fried plantain that are the size of palm fronds, and there's sauces drizzled all in there, and you put it together, and Leslie, this makes a muffalata look like a dainty little finger sandwich.
Oh my gosh, and the crackling probably gives it the best texture.
Yes. So the fun of this place is to go with a few people and try different things from around the different stands, because any one of these dishes is going to be a big healthy meal. So you want to try all these different things, because if you're like me, you walk around, you window shop, you shop with your eyes, you see all these delicious booths, you want to try different things. So go with some friends and stack a few things up there. As you can see, that's the patacon in the corner, and in the other corner, we've got a tripe soup called mondongo, and that's from a stand that represents the cooking of the Dominican Republic. And this was a delight for me to reconnect with Vinicia here. She actually has a restaurant plans in the works that's going to be in Terrytown pretty soon, so look for that. But right now she's cooking at the market, and this is, she's a great ambassador for her home island and the cooking there, and she just serves up these hearty family-style dishes. There's the whole fish. You know, this is not the food that you expect to come out of a stand at a flea market.
Never.
It's restaurant quality, the presentations are beautiful, and the pride of service that come out there. And you see, when you look around at this market, you see families eating together. There are these dining room tables set up. People are passing around dishes. And at the end, you can go to the fruit stand and get basically a fruit cocktail, all this tropical fruit. They'll dress it up with some spices, a little syrup on top, and you take that in the car as you head off from Harvey to wherever you're going.
Some spices on fruit.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yum.
Yeah, sort of like a spicy salt. It just gives it that pop. And really, this is a place to explore. You can look it up as Nawlins Market with a W, or West Bank Flea Market, but it's the one just off the West Bank Expressway by the Harvey Canal. It's open only on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, and it's a weekend destination for a lot of families. And the more that I've talked about it and shared the information here with people, the more I hear people say, I want to make a destination to this place just for the adventure of exploring new food and kind of diving into these different cultures that are here in our backyard.
I only have about 10 seconds, but how did you find this place?
An inquisitive, always hungry stomach. Yeah, just what can I say? It led me to the door.
Fantastic. All right, once again, it is located in Harvey at 1048 Scottsdale Drive. Open Saturday and Sunday, as Ian just told us, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. What a great